Flex Premium Athleisure is softness that plays hard. From the couch to the gym to the office and beyond, Flex gives you premium comfort and style that keeps up with anything without costing everything. Now take an extra 15% off Flex at Kohl's. Whether you're chasing the ball or chasing the kids, life's a workout. Flex with it exclusively at Kohl's. 15% off valid through January 20th. Some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time. The next time you're out to dinner with friends, you can order the shrimp cocktail for the table. And maybe you'll realize it only comes with 4 shrimp after you've already given away 3, but that one shrimp will be so good. And if you switch and save hundreds, you could get shrimp all the time. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time. For shrimp. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Kernan. Brought to you by Progressive. Frances Teddy Teal, the esteemed director of the Family Birthing Center at Advocate Sherman Hospital in Elgin, has been honored as Advocate Healthcare's 2024 Nurse Leader of the Year. This notable achievement marks the 3rd consecutive win for Sherman Hospital in this category. In celebration of its centennial year, the Forest Preserve District of Kane County is hosting the 100-Year Challenge, a unique contest inviting participants to explore and engage with nature. Running until June 8th, this interactive event leverages the Goose Chase app to guide adventurers through various forest preserves, historic sites, and trivia challenges. Polar Palooza is set to be hosted by the Forest Preserve District of Kane County. The family-friendly event promises a blend of education and entertainment with its nature-based arcade. It's set for January 18th from noon until 3 at Creek Bend Nature Center in St. Charles. With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Kernan.
Flex Premium Athleisure is softness that plays hard. From the couch to the gym to the office and beyond, Flex gives you premium comfort and style that keeps up with anything without costing everything. Now take an extra 15% off Flex at Kohl's. Whether you're chasing the ball or chasing the kids, life's a workout. Flex with it exclusively at Kohl's. 15% off valid through January 20th. Some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time. The next time you're out to dinner with friends, you can order the shrimp cocktail for the table. And maybe you'll realize it only comes with 4 shrimp after you've already given away 3, but that one shrimp will be so good. And if you switch and save hundreds, you could get shrimp all the time. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time. For shrimp. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast. Today, mostly sunny with a high near 43. Temperatures falling to around 38 in the afternoon. Windy with gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 19. Temperatures rising to around 24 overnight. Currently, it is 32 degrees with clear skies. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Welcome back to College Bowl season. And now it looks like a fan has run onto the field carrying a $5 KFC bowl.
Oh, yeah, looks like the mac and cheese bowl with 5 original recipe nuggets, or the new Nashville hot loaded fry bowl with nuggets, coleslaw, secret recipe fries, pickles, and Nashville hot sauce. Wow, looks yummy from up here.
Boy, everybody wants that bowl as more fans are pouring onto the field. Hey, Phil.
Get the only bowls that matter this season. 5 delicious bowls, just $5 each. Only at KFC. Prices and participation may vary.
My mom has taken up going to the park to practice yoga.
My dad's going to a club, but not a book club, a salsa club.
Finding new hobbies comes with age.
My mom has started getting lost and not knowing where she's going.
Becoming lost or disoriented doesn't. Confusion with time or place may be a sign of Alzheimer's. An early diagnosis can help improve the quality of life for your loved one. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Retirement can be scary, but only if you're not prepared. That's why AARP created thisispretirement.org. Because unless you've already retired, you're in pretirement, and you still have time to plan. Learn about retirement savings options, potential tax breaks, and how you can build savings over time. Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan and feel the retirement fear disappear. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. This is your host, Matt McNeil. I am broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin, serving the Fox River Valley. Hey, it's Friday. Yes, we are getting closer to the weekend. That is very exciting. And we are seeing a beautiful day outside today. Temperatures going as high as in the 40s today for the weather within the Elgin area. Very exciting here. Currently right now at 39. We're at a high of 46 degrees today and a low of 26. So we are going to be seeing those sunny skies and clear tonight. A little bit of clouds in the sky here and there, and we are getting a little bit of a wind speed right now too, around 10-15 miles per hour. But nonetheless, still, it's a beautiful sunny day outside. So you don't want to miss out on enjoying the weather today, because coming into next week, it's definitely going to get very chilly outside for sure. Again, you're listening to WRMN. Please subscribe to our channel, like the video, click that notification bell. You can always keep up to date and in the loop with what's happening here in the Fox River Valley and what's going on here with WRMN. You can, of course, be a part of the conversation by commenting live on YouTube. Utilize our text number at 505-926-1410. That's 505-926-1410. That text number, you can text us any time of the day, and that's brought to you by Image 360 in South Elgin, your one source for custom signage and graphic solutions in the area. Now, of course, for those of you who have listened to me before, you know that I love history. I love family history. I love town history, learning about the history and preserving it as well. I think that it's so important to preserve the history and pass it down for generations so that we can learn about what people did in the past, as all things, good and bad, how we can look at it now in the modern day, and then go forth with it in the future, whether we, of course, continue it or maybe adjust it a little bit or do something completely different. But history is very important, and of course, preserving it is as well too. So I want to thank the two guests that I'm having on the airwaves today here from the Hampshire Historical Society. Thank you so much for joining us today, to the both of you, Mike and Bill. Thank you. So if you want to introduce yourselves a little bit for folks out there who maybe don't know about you, and tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Sure. You want me to go first?
Okay. Yeah, my name's Mike Bihun. I moved to Hampshire in 1973, so I've been around for like 50 years, and always been interested in listening to the stories of the old timers, how the town was, what it's famous for. A lot of people don't know any of the stuff that it's famous for, but so we got involved last year with the Historical Society. We had a sock hop to raise funds and stuff at James Motors. They were very, very helpful. And so it's progressed into this major fundraiser we're going to talk about later.
Awesome. Very cool. If you want to move a little bit closer to the mic.
Okay.
There we go. Perfect. Awesome. And then, Mike, you want to talk a little bit about yourself as well?
That's Bill.
Oh, Bill, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. It's early in the morning. I need to have my cup of coffee a little bit more.
That's okay. That's okay. My name is Bill Swalwell. I moved out to Hampshire from Elgin in 1973. I was born at the Old Sherman. My father worked as an Illinois State policeman out on District 2, across from the Elgin Mental Health. My mom is a registered nurse, and she worked at Sherman Hospital as well. Moved out to Hampshire in 1973, grew up out in Hampshire, went to high school, and wound up just kind of staying there, and have gotten more and more involved in Hampshire's history. I'm currently serving as the Hampshire Township Historical Society president, and really enjoying myself. We've got a good group of committed volunteers, Melanie Howe and Bill Howe and Gayla Fell, Bonnie Engel. They've all done just a tremendous job, and that's more or less who kind of approached me and got me involved. So it's been very interesting.
Awesome. Yeah, I do know a little bit. I have some connections to Hampshire through some of my my friends are related to the Engel family, as well as the Conroe family in Hampshire, and then the Hermans as well too. So there's a couple different families that I'm familiar with in the Hampshire area. So again, I love that history too and learning about it. So tell us a little bit about what the Hampshire Historical Society has to offer to the community.
Well, we have been performing research and putting on programs for the community, free programs. There are typically about 7 of them a year. They start in the fall and basically run during the school year, and then we take a break over the summer. And the topics vary from program to program. Sometimes it'll be on what we call a legacy family, the Conroes, or a specific family. We had a number of those last year. This year we'll have a total of 3. Other times it's the program is surrounding specific things that have happened in the history of Hampshire, such as one this year was about the milk industry. Hampshire being a farming community, heavily involved in the milk industry. That was one of our programs, which was fantastic. We had 4 presenters that either worked at a dairy farm or worked at the milk plant in town years ago. Amazing to hear the stories and the history of that. The first program we had this fall was about the lively history of Hampshire cemeteries.
Ah,
and it was
interesting.
Very
cool.
interesting. We had 4 representatives speak that currently serve on the cemetery boards, and they told about the inception of where they were located, things that have happened over the years and things like that. Very, very interesting. Our next program is this month, January 23rd, next Thursday, and it's about legacy families, 2 prominent families in the village of Hampshire. One is the Bean family, and the other is the Blazier family. The program will last about an hour. It's free. We're going to have, sounds like 3 presenters, 2 from the Bean family, 1 from the Blazier family. They're going to talk about their family's history, when they came to Hampshire, where they came from, and then the history and evolution of the family over the decades. So that'll be really interesting. So those are some of the programs that we have coming up. We put them on, like I said, once a year, usually about 7 programs, ending with a community gathering, kind of a reunion sock hop dance that we're hosting right in downtown Hampshire.
Oh, fun.
It'll be in the showroom of James Motors, who's been gracious enough to allow us to put it on a second year, and it was very well received last year. Aside from that, in general, what we've been doing, the volunteers, aside from the programs, is gathering, compiling, and cataloging Hampshire history. We've had a number of donations from private families as they've moved on or passed on, and we've been documenting and preserving all of that in hopes eventually to have a bricks and mortar location, a historical museum. That's down the road a ways, but the work that I believe we do now is critical in not only preserving the history, but having it preserved for future generations down the road. And that's where a lot of our efforts have been, is in compiling and organizing the documents and donations that we've received. So it's fascinating. I really enjoy it.
I think that's so great that people come together and they try to, they, again, like I said, preserve the history, and they come together to talk about it, and how there have been many achievements, again, like you said, with like the dairy side of things as well, too. And I think it's good to keep that history growing as well, too, and seeing how we can even work to preserve it, but also learn from it, too, and recognize those significant historical landmarks as well, I think is really important. So what we're going to do is we are going to take a little time out here, and then when we come back, we'll go into more information about this fundraiser that you are presenting to us here to the Hampshire area and to anyone else as well, too. So we'll definitely be talking about that here in just a bit. Stay tuned. You're listening to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. Don't go anywhere.
A loved one owns a gun. And for a while now, you've been concerned about their behavior. They're just not acting like themselves. They've been distant. They've been unpredictable. They've been lashing out. They've been saying things that make you worried they might harm themselves or friends or family. Or you're worried this loved one might hurt you. Maybe they recently threatened someone with their gun. You know something needs to be done, and you wish more than anything you could hit pause on this situation. Well, here in Illinois, you can, with a firearm restraining order. In extreme cases, this order temporarily prevents a person in crisis from having a firearm, giving them time to heal before they do something dangerous or even deadly. If you are worried about a loved one in crisis who has access to a firearm, learn more about firearm restraining orders at illinois.gov/pause to heal. A public service announcement brought to you by the Illinois Department of Public Health, Brady, and the Ad Council.
The new year means new health goals, not just for your body, but your finances too. Your personal info is in so many places that are outside of your control. It only takes one mistake, and not even your mistake, to expose you to identity theft and lost funds. If your identity's stolen, LifeLock's restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your subscription money back, and resolve to make identity, health, and wealth part of your New Year's goals with LifeLock. Visit LifeLock.com and save up to 40% off your first year with promo code CLAY. Terms apply.
WRMN says thank you to all of our local veterans, like Jerry Christofferson of True Patriots Care.
We had the 1,700 flags up across from the wall. That's how many POWs and MIAs from Vietnam are still missing. Plus, we do veterans and first responders funerals.
Yeah.
And so if you ever drive by a funeral home or a church or a cemetery and you see the flags, you know a soldier died today.
Go to TruePatriotsCare.com for more information. And veterans, thank you for your service to our country.
This is the Chef of Love, Chef Jannard, TV host and restaurateur. My grandparents harvested their land to sell food and share this overflowing bounty with our community. Grandma said, for every yam we pick, we give one away. In the world they cultivated, I love preparing and eating dinner with my family on Sundays. When our resources changed, food assistance programs sustained us. They gave me fuel to start my first culinary business at 16 years old, and inspiration to donate the extra food in my community. Through my life, I've developed an appetite to work with others to ensure everyone has access to the nutritious food we need to thrive. Together, we can help end hunger. Come on, join the movement with Feeding America by volunteering, donating, and advocating. Learn more at feedingamerica.org/act now.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410, broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin, serving the Fox River Valley area here. We're very excited to be having our guests on the air today. Off the air, we did talk a little bit more about some Hampshire connections, and, as you know, I like all the family history things as well, too. So we did talk a little bit about that. What we're going to be doing now for the next, we've got about 10 minutes left here in this segment for the first half of the 11 o'clock hour, is we'll talk about the upcoming fundraiser and the community's involvement and what it does entail for the preservation of Hampshire's history. So let's talk about it. I'm excited.
Okay, let's talk about it. So last year, like we said, we had our first sock hop, and it was held at James Motors in their showroom, which is actually, the building is, close to 100 years old. Mm-hmm. Used to be the old Oliver Farm Tractor Implement Store, Ray Maynard's.
Okay.
And then Fenzel Motors bought it, and then James. Anyways, so we were talking to the owner, Vito, and the general manager, about they sell these golf carts there. It's like, how cool would it be if we could help you out for you're helping us to do this fundraiser, and we could do a raffle and raise money. So he said, great. And we worked out the details and got us a deal on this LSV, they call them. It's a 6-passenger made by Bentelli. It's called a Beyond LSV, low-speed vehicle. They're street legal. They have headlights, brake lights, everything, seat belts. You can put license plates on them. Any road 35 miles an hour or less, they're allowed on. This one is a beautiful blue. It's got Bluetooth speakers, disc brakes, reverse camera, 51-volt lithium batteries with a smart charger on it, USB ports. It's really a nice.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Nice
Share
unit
it on the screen here
so
for people to see.
We get first time we've ever done a raffle, any of us. So we got this all to figure. We talked to other places, and they usually sell $20 tickets, but they sell 2,000 or 2,500 tickets. Mm-hmm. It's like, that is not going to work. So we're doing a $50 ticket, but we're only selling 650 tickets. So your odds are really, really good at winning something. And then we have second place prize, $500. Third place is $200.
Awesome.
So we've been selling them just right a week before Christmas we started. And ticket sales are going well. and we're hoping to get more exposure. People like in Del Webb and Huntley and any golf cart community.
Yep.
And if you own you're in a club or sporting event that needs a golf cart, something your friends can help you sell tickets. And we're also, excuse me, going to do we always do a candy sale, Fannie Mae candy sales. We put in all the businesses around town, and we usually raise $3,000 to $5,000 a year.
Wow.
Yeah, people are very supportive. We used to do it for Coon Creek Country Days and stuff like that. Now we're doing it for the Historical Society. So what we're doing this year is if people volunteer to sell 2 boxes, 60 bars in a box, if you sell 2 boxes, you will get a free entry, a $50 ticket for this, for absolutely free for selling the candy. So we're hoping we get some people to sign up. You know, they can't afford to buy a ticket, but still want to help support us and their whatever group they're in. So we're hoping that these are all regular Fannie Mae bars you buy in the store, 1.8 ounces. There's different flavors: milk chocolate, dark chocolate,
can't go wrong with candy.
Almond, peanut butter, crispy rice. You know, there's a selection of bars in the box, and they sell really well.
Awesome. Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun too. Like I said, you can't go wrong with candy, enjoying the sweets, and also for a great cause as well too. I think this is really cool too. Driving into spring. So it looks like the drawing is going to be held on April 25th of 2025. Very cool. And again, the proceeds benefit the Hampshire Township Historical Society. And folks, if you are interested, and I'm going to pull this up on the screen, if you're watching on youtube.com, you can check out their website, hampshirehistory.org. So it's the Hampshire Township Historical Society. If you do want to check out more information, the organization says was formed in 2001, it says.
Yes.
Very nice. So if you want to check out more information, and like I said, and showing this on the screen here too, the information that you both provided to me here about the raffle is available online. So if you do want to check out the website, again, it's hampshirehistory.org. Go on the website and check it out. They are having the raffle, and you can use the QR code to that's on the poster to purchase raffle tickets that way as well.
Or you can go to the website and mail a check to the post office box 434, Hampshire, Illinois, and we'll mail you the ticket stub and everything.
Awesome.
Or you can go to James Motors. It's on display in the showroom. Check it out and talk to Vito. He'll give you any information. Maybe you can buy a car from him even.
There you go.
You know, and they sell tickets there. So
very cool. And also even more about information on the website here. If you're interested in watching some of the programs, it looks like at the menu at the top, you can go to the gallery and you can actually view more information. So I'm just kind of promoting a little bit here on the website for folks out there. If you are interested in doing that, you can find that information there too. So it's also very good. And if you want to become a member as well, there's actually a section on their website that you can do that as well too. So I encourage you to check that out, become a member, and be a part of history. Be a part of history. That is absolutely fantastic. Is there anything else that you'd like to discuss with us? Any other upcoming events? Did you want to go in a little bit further with the raffle that's coming up?
Well, yeah, Hampshire's having a cocoa crawl on February 16th from 12 to 3, and we're going to be there, you know, selling tickets, candy if you want to help us sell candy, and a little bit about Hampshire history. We'll be somewhere.
I'm going to be there too.
And the LSV will be, if weather permitting, it'll be sitting outside so you can see it, sit in it, whatever you want to do. Then, Bill, you got anything you want to?
No, other than the Cocoa Crawl. It's being hosted by Hampshire's Chamber of Commerce, who is doing a fantastic job. Kudos to Jeannie Meyer. The event is scheduled for Sunday, February 16th. It's scheduled to run from 12 noon to 3. It's only 3 hours long. So stop on by and pay us a visit. We'll be there with bells on. It shall be interesting.
Absolutely. I definitely plan on attending too. Are you familiar with the Newman's Corner Pub?
Yes.
In Hampshire, Sue Castle?
Yep.
So she recently was on here too, and we're hoping to get her joining in more with WRMN events and things like that too. So she did mention about the Cocoa Crawl, and she's very excited about that. So so again, we're so happy that you have joined us here live on the air. Thank you so much for your time. And if there's anything else that you would want to discuss with us, feel free to let us know. And also in the future as well, too. If there's any events coming up that you want to promote or fundraisers, or even, maybe a big discovery that someone gave to you that helps to grow the history even more of Hampshire, let us know, of course, here on WRMN. Okay. Is there anything else that you'd like to add? We still have a couple minutes, about 2-ish minutes or so left.
Quick, talk fast.
That Cocoa Crawl is going to be fun, too, because it's at the downtown State Street and Washington Avenue. So I know that's going to be a lot of fun as well. Ice sculpture demonstrating. That sounds like, I don't know if I could do that, trying to make the ice sculptures, but that definitely is sounds like a lot of fun too. Now, how can people donate? Is another question I have to the Hampshire Historical Society. Just come on in and if they have anything that they want to donate, because I know that I did talk with you a little bit off air about, you get old family photographs and, historical pictures of Hampshire. So how can people go about doing that as well?
They can send a message through the email link on the website. Also, my name and contact number is listed on the website. I am more than happy to come pick anything up if someone is unable to transport or it's too large of size or whatever the case may be. They can get a hold of me directly on my cell number or directly through the website.
There you go. Absolutely. And then you can also visit the Village of Hampshire's Chamber of Commerce website. You can find it at hampshireil.org. That's the main Hampshire website. That you can find that there too. You can find the latest of news, local election information, water and sewer rate and fees increasing, things like that. So there's a lot of different things that you can check out for sure. You can view the calendar on there. So utilizing the websites, of course, like I say here a lot here on Out to Lunch with WRMN is very important to use for sure. So before we go though, I have to ask, so what are some of the, when it comes to, of course, Hampshire and farming, what's some of the techniques that have been used since like the 1800s that are, is there anything that's still used to this day, like specific machinery or anything like that that's still used?
I think over time that has dramatically evolved.
Yeah.
When we had the program on the dairy industry, they brought in a few pieces of equipment, milking equipment that are, they were outdated, they're no longer used, but it was interesting to hear the stories about how the manual labor involved, and it really gave really insight and appreciation for the amount of work and labor that it required from these farmers. But beyond that, the milking, I'm not a farmer, I am not, but it has evolved. The equipment has dramatically changed over the years.
Absolutely.
Yeah, all these tractors have GPS on them and everything.
Yeah.
That's why the roads are so straight now.
Yeah. Well, Mike and Bill, thanks so much for joining us today on WRMN. We greatly appreciate it. You're welcome anytime, of course. And folks, if you want to learn more information about the Hampshire Township Historical Society, visit their website, Hampshire Township Historical Society. It's at hampshirehistory.org. That's hampshirehistory.org. Feel free to check out their website for more information. Thank you both again for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us, man.
We're going to take a quick time out, folks, and we'll be back with more Out to Lunch with WRMN here in just a bit. So, of course, stay tuned.
With your 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Kernan. Brought to you by Progressive. In celebration of its centennial year, the Forest Preserve District of Kane County is hosting the 100-Year Challenge, a unique contest inviting participants to explore and engage with nature. Running until June 8th, this interactive event leverages the Goose Chase app to guide adventurers through various forest preserves, historic sites, and trivia challenges. Polar Palooza is set to be hosted by the Forest Preserve District of Kane County. The family-friendly event promises a blend of education and entertainment with its nature-based arcade. It's set for January 18th from noon until 3 at Creek Bend Nature Center in St. Charles. Frances Teddy Teal, the esteemed director of the Family Birthing Center at Advocate Sherman Hospital in Elgin, has been honored as Advocate Healthcare's 2024 Nurse Leader of the Year. This notable achievement marks the third consecutive win for Sherman Hospital in this category. With your 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Kernan.
Flex Premium Athleisure is softness that plays hard. From the couch to the gym to the office and beyond, Flex gives you premium comfort and style that keeps up with anything without costing everything. Now take an extra 15% off Flex at Kohl's. Whether you're chasing the ball or chasing the kids, life's a workout. Flex with it exclusively at Kohl's. 15% off valid through January 20th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time. The next time you're out to dinner with friends, you can order the shrimp cocktail for the table. And maybe you'll realize it only comes with 4 shrimp after you've already given away 3, but that one shrimp will be so good. And if you switch and save hundreds, you could get shrimp all the time. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time. For shrimp. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
This is Larry Jones, and I'd like to talk to you about my bank, American Eagle Bank in South Elgin. Has your bank changed names in the last 10 years? Is your bank another faceless branch with headquarters in another city? Are you tired of earning next to nothing on your savings account or certificates of deposit, or does your personal banker treat you like a stranger? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you're ready for a new banking experience, and American Eagle is the place for you. American Eagle is a locally owned independent bank that's rooted in the community, and American Eagle customers are greeted by name and treated with the respect that they deserve. American Eagle has an innovative program, Eagle Savings, that teaches your children to save while earning prizes and rewards. American Eagle offers great rates on certificates of deposit. My bank is located in South Elgin on Randall Road between the Target and Caputo's and is open Monday through Saturday. Give them a call at 847-742-7400, and a real person will answer the phone. American Eagle Bank, a place where you matter.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast. Today, mostly sunny with a high near 45. Gusty winds up to 40 miles per hour. This afternoon, mostly sunny. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 19. Temperatures rising to around 24 overnight. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 22. Currently, it is 38 degrees with clear skies. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Tom Kelly's carbon fiber mountain bike. Because more than riding his carbon fiber mountain bike, Tom loves telling people about his carbon fiber mountain bike. Friends, family, even a local barista knows about his carbon fiber mountain bike. And that's why Tom's carbon fiber mountain bike, if you haven't heard about it, is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. Hey, we're broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin, serving the Fox River Valley. It is a beautiful sunny day outside today, so you don't want to miss out on the beautiful sunshine. I want to thank again our guests here that did come in to the station, taking the time and energy to come into Studio 14 to talk about a little bit on the Hampshire Historical Society and the fundraiser that they're having so that they can preserve the history. I think it's so important to be doing that. And I want to thank Bill and Michael for both coming in today to discuss about the fundraiser, helping to raise money to preserve the Hampshire history. And I think that that is absolutely fantastic. So if you want to check out more information, please feel free to visit their website. That is at the hampshirehistory.org. hampshirehistory.org is the website to go to. You can also check out events that are coming up as well, too. So February 27th, the Dumoulin family, I'm familiar with them too, because I have two friends that both descend from that family, both from Hampshire. And so they're going to be talking about that family and the successful farming in the township. You can also check out, of course, coming up, Legacy Families, Ellen and Conroe as well. I'm telling you, I'm going to have to go out to these. This is fantastic. That'll be coming up March 27th. You can also check out others as well, too, coming up here. Flying the Fighters of World War II. You can find that coming up in April and more. There's a lot of great ones out there. So definitely join in, of course. Check it out. More information can be found on hampshirehistory.org. That's hampshirehistory.org. Very, very cool. Love that history. And I also want to thank Bill for giving me these two. These are so cool. Hampshire Township Historical Society postcards. A nice a couple of them actually nice and bundled here too. Beautiful as well. So it does say it's like a State Street looking south, early 1900s. And as you know, I love all of these old photographs. So I think that this is absolutely fantastic. Thank you again both for joining us today. I'm definitely going to be cherishing these for sure. So very cool. I love it. Thank you. Again, you're listening to WRMN AM 1410. What I want to do is I do want to run through the weather. I want to let you know what we are going to be seeing here for the weather within the area of Elgin and within the Fox River Valley area, just to prepare you, because coming up at the start of, or really towards the tail end of the weekend here, which is just a couple days away, and into the start of next week, it's going to be very cold. It's going to be very chilly outside. Today, it's a beautiful day outside. So it's a nice day. We've got that going on here today. A high of, well, let's see the temperatures currently right now before I say what the high is. So currently right now we're at 40 degrees. We do have a high of 45 degrees for today. We are seeing a little bit windy here, and it is pretty much mostly sunny right now. So it's a beautiful sunny day outside. Go outside and enjoy this weather. We are seeing here winds occasionally could be as high as 40 miles per hour. So definitely a windy day. We are seeing it being a little bit windy out, but can't be bothered too much by that because of the beautiful sunshine and temperatures in the 40s today. Heading on into tonight, cloudy skies, low of 23 degrees. Then we head on in through the rest of the weekend here, and we are seeing those temperatures drop. Partly cloudy skies coming up tomorrow on Saturday. We have a high of 27 degrees, and we're going to be seeing a low of 4 degrees as we get into Saturday night. Partly cloudy. So partly cloudy skies are going to be coming up for tonight, and it's going to be overcast later during the night as well, too. Very cold. Heading on into Sunday. Sunday, we're going to be seeing here bitter cold. Intervals of clouds and sunshine, high of 7 degrees. High of 7 degrees here. So that's what we're going to be seeing here for Sunday. It is going to be a high of 7 degrees. Low of -3 degrees coming up for Sunday night. Mostly clear skies. So mostly clear skies is going to be coming up here for Sunday. Heading on into Monday. Monday the 20th. It is bitterly cold again. We are going to be seeing here mainly sunny except for a few afternoon clouds. High of 8 degrees, dropping down to a -6 for a few clouds coming into Monday night. Monday night here. Heading on into Tuesday. Tuesday, we're going to be seeing sunny skies, very cold, high of 5 degrees. We're going to be seeing it dropping down to a low of -1 degrees as we get into Tuesday night, mainly clear skies. Wednesday rolls around. We see the temperatures start to rise here with a high of 24 with some sun in the morning and increasing clouds during the afternoon, dropping down to a low of 19 degrees coming up Wednesday the 22nd, partly cloudy skies. Heading on into Thursday for the 23rd, we have a high of 30, considerable clouds early with some decrease later in the day. We're going to be seeing it partly cloudy for Thursday night with a low of 13 degrees. That's coming up here for Thursday. Friday, the 24th, we are going to be seeing here from a week from now. We see intervals of clouds and sunshine, high of 28 degrees, dropping down to a low of 20 degrees coming up for Friday night. That'll be for next Friday night. Partly cloudy skies. Tonight is going to be a low of 23 degrees. So that's what we're going to be seeing here for the weather and temperatures for the rest of this week and also into next week. Again, you're listening to WRMN AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town, broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin, serving the Fox River Valley. If you would like to subscribe to our channel, please do so. Give us a like. Let us know what you're looking to announce here as well. Of course, we have the comments section here. We've got Al in the comments saying, quote, despite temps, Sunday through Tuesday is going to be very dangerous with the wind chills. Yes, thank you again for reminding us about that, Al. Wind chills as low as like negative 25 degrees in wind chills. So it is going to be dangerously cold coming up here Sunday through Tuesday. So please be prepared for that. Make sure that you're all bundled up. Make sure that your cars are starting. You get your car started, maybe waking up earlier before you go into work so that you can ensure that your car does start properly. All of the things to keep in mind when it comes to the very bitter cold temperatures outside. Thank you, Al, for that again, of course. Again, those comments always are very helpful, keeping us up to date and keeping you up to date as well, too, working together as the community together in the Fox River Valley. Don't forget, you can also check out our website, WRMN1410.com. You can click to listen live directly. It'll take you through, it'll share what's going on the air feed here, too, directly through our website. You can also find us on Facebook. View us on Facebook.com. You can find us there, too. You can also find us through the app on the App Store. So we have the app that you can download. And, of course, anyone can download it if you have an Apple device. Same applies for Google Play Store if you're an Android user, Samsung user. So there you go. That's another great way, of course, that you can listen to us. Al continues on here in the comments, says, check on the elderly too. Yes, very important. If you do have any elderly relatives or friends, make sure that you, and also neighbors as well too, or workers, maybe folks that you work with, make sure that you check up on them, make sure that they are staying nice and warm, especially if they're elderly and they're not working and then they're at home. Make sure that you are checking up on them so that you can ensure that they're okay during this time, because it is going to be very, very chilly with those wind chills. For the lineup schedule for today, coming up later today, we do have, of course, into the next hour here, 12 to 1, we are going to be having Bill Pellerinos on with us here. So that is the life experiences with William Pellerinos. So stay tuned for that. That will be coming up today. That'll be during the 12 o'clock hour. So stay tuned for that. That is from 12 until 1. Also, don't forget, from 2 until 4 o'clock today, we do have Dino's Night Out. If you do want to check out our Facebook page, WRMN 1410 Radio, recently posted there was a live video. So if you want to visit that page, our Facebook page, check it out for yourself. View what we have that is coming up here as well, too. So very important to keep up to date with that. Check it out on our website and on our Facebook page, WRMN 1410 Radio on Facebook, WRMN 1410 Radio on YouTube, and WRMN1410.com is our main website. So there you go. Like I always say. Also coming up later today, we do have a political talk show from 4 until 6 o'clock. It is Free Speech Friday today, so stay tuned for that. That will be coming up. Also during the weekend here, we do have On the Rise with Mike and Derek, and they are going to be having some very special guests that are going to be on here as well, too. So I'm going to give you a little promo here on this. 15-year NBA veteran Chicago Bulls pre- and post-game personality Kendall Gill will be joining in On the Rise at 9 a.m. via Zoom. So stay tuned for that. You don't want to miss out on that opportunity to listen in. Again, that is Kendall Gill himself, 15-year NBA veteran and Chicago Bulls pre- and post-game personality, joining in live through Zoom coming up tomorrow only on WRMN's On the Rise at 9 a.m. Pardon me. So that'll be coming up tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. We also do have the Truth About Chicago Sports with Marcus Mack. You can listen in for that too. That will be coming up. So there you go. We're also going to be having, of course, Chief Guard of the Republic. That will be with Michael Tuman and Paul as well. That will be from 1 until 2, or from 12 until 1. Sorry, 12 to 1, and then from 1 to 2, we do have the Jeff Michaels Show with Jeff Michaels. So stay tuned for that. More to come in the future here. Check out our website, WRMN1410.com. The time is 11:45. We are going to take a quick time out. We'll be back with more Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410 here in just a bit. So, of course, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. Are you looking for the perfect wedding planner? Or maybe you've always dreamed of hosting that unforgettable corporate event. At the Serendipity Collective, your dreams await. Located in the heart of Hampshire, Illinois, The Serendipity Collective specializes in both traditional and non-traditional weddings. They also offer event planning services for birthdays, bridal and baby showers, quinceañeras, corporate events, and more. From the moment you step into your attire for the first time to the tears of joy during speeches and dances, they're sure to make you savor every moment of your special day. At the Serendipity Collective, they love what they do and are passionate about helping you create memories that'll last a lifetime. Visit Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., or evenings and weekends by appointment, or call at 847-749-7848, or email at info@theserendipitycollectivellc.com. The Serendipity Collective, your dream wedding awaits.
Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the better business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Bender Dental Care, located at 217 North McLean Boulevard in Elgin. Bender Dental wants everyone to be informed, appreciated, and cared for at all times. To prove it, they now offer a new patient exam for just $29. That includes consult, x-ray, exam, and cleaning. Let Bender Dental help you have healthy teeth and gums for a lifetime. Located at 217 North McLean Boulevard in Elgin. Visit benderdentalcare.com.
If your idea of therapy involves a fishing rod, a tree stand, or a campfire, then you need American Outdoors Radio. Host John Cruz speaks your language, whether it's about the best lures, tracking game, or that one buddy who always forgets to bring the beer. John's got the tips to sharpen your aim, the hacks to pack lighter, and the stories to keep you entertained. Again, that's American Outdoor Radio with John Cruz. Saturdays at 7 a.m. on WRMN 1410. Or stream it at WRMN1410.com. Get ready to outfish, outhunt, and outcamp 'em all on American Outdoor Radio with John Cruz.
Welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. We're broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin, serving the Fox River Valley. Hey, we hope that you are enjoying the show here today. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/WRMN Radio. If you want to inquire on, of course, having a show here on WRMN, your own show. My goodness, that sounds like a lot of fun, right? Or maybe, of course, advertisements. Let us know, of course. Feel free to email us, sales@WRMN1410.com. That is sales@WRMN1410.com. We still have about 10 minutes left of the 11 o'clock hour. Of course, you're listening to Matt McNeil taking you out to lunch. Let's talk a little bit here about a good place to go to for some good smoked meats, ribs, and other American fare that highlight an easygoing restaurant with live music on State Street. And actually here, it's kind of a tie-in here to our guests from Hampshire, giving us as well graciously some nice postcards here that do look at State Street here. Well, of course, one of the places that is located on State Street is called Copper Barrel on State. Good place to get some burgers and more. You can also check out, they do have events that they do have as well, too. Something that'll be coming up tonight at 8:30 p.m., so we'll talk about that. But this is Copper Barrel on State Street. So it's a good place, especially when the weather's nice to sit outside and enjoy some good eats. You can try lots of different food options, and they're located at 172 South State Street in Hampshire, in downtown Hampshire. You can check out their website at barrelonstate.com. That is barrelonstate.com. Check out their website. They've got some good things here. You can view their food and drinks, daily specials, and more. They want to thank everyone for joining them at Copper Barrel, focusing on American cuisine, classic favorites, and their featured smokehouse selections as well. They hope that you enjoy your experience at the Barrel. You can try their smokehouse selections, signatures like brisket, pulled pork, sausage, turkey, ribs, chicken, and salmon. All their meats are smoked on the premise and come with their homemade cornbread. You can't go wrong with that delicious homemade cornbread. Add a little bit of sweetness to your life, too. Great place, awesome atmosphere. Check it out. More information can be found on their website. That is barrelonstate.com. Let's take a look at their daily specials here as we are taking you out to lunch on WRMN. Let's talk a little bit about what they have to offer for their delicious specials. So you can ask your server about their daily soups and drink specials. Check it out. On Wednesdays, they've got their appetizer special of chips and guacamole. You can also try there as well, too, their burritos. They've got their quesadillas, Mexican tacos, American tacos. So lots of good things. That's on Wednesday for their Mexican cuisine. Let's take a look here on Friday for today. So today, their specials include their stuffed mushroom appetizer, Bavarian pretzel. Sounds delicious. Entrees, all-you-can-eat fish fry, which you can enjoy, served on their barrel mac and cheese. They have their baked walleye, filet of walleye baked and chopped with lemon sauce, capers, and sun-dried tomatoes served on rice. They also do offer their baked cod, penne with sausage and peppers, prime rib French dip sandwich. Can't go wrong with that. You get the prime rib, onions, mozzarella cheese, served with French fries. Oh, that sounds amazing. And if you want to head on out on the weekend, they have their appetizer specials on Saturday, including their fried zucchini, mozzarella. They've got their Bavarian pretzel. They have a ribeye steak that you can get for an extra discount on Saturdays. 16-ounce hand cut. They've got their chicken parmesan, penne with sausage and peppers, and chicken kebabs. So feel free to check that out. They also do have their king crab legs, prime rib, Bloody Marys, and more for dine-in. Check it out. More information can be found on their website. They're open Tuesday through Thursday, 4 p.m., and then they open at 11 a.m. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So good place to check out. View it for yourself. More information can be found on their website. And on Thursdays, they do offer their half-price wine bottles and some delicious Italian food specials as well, too. You can also check out, of course, information on what's coming up in the future. Well, coming up tonight, I do believe here, let me go back into the events section here. They are having an event coming up tonight. So scrolling down, we've got it here. They're going to be having 80s, 90s, and 2000s music bingo at Copper Barrel on State. So that's going to be coming up tonight at 8:30 p.m. You can call to reserve your spot today at 224-218-1300. So check it out. That sounds like a lot of fun. 80s, 90s, the Y2Ks, music bingo at Copper Barrel on State. So enjoy those delicious options, especially when it comes to their fish fry and more. Check it out on their website. That's exploreelginaria.com, so you can find that event, or also check out their website as well, too. So we've got some good things here. Of course, lots of also wonderful things that you can check out over this weekend. If you tune into Dino's Night Out, he'll be talking about some great entertainment options and hot spots for you to go to. He always keeps you up to date and informed on that. Always has some awesome guests in the studio as well, too. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up from 2 until 4 o'clock today. That's 2 to 4 o'clock today. Let's see some other things here as well. We do have here, again, the weather's supposed to be very nice today. It currently is very nice. And that'll be continuing on a little bit further into the rest of the day, but then we are going to start to see it become chilly. Stay tuned. When we come back, we haven't taken a break yet, but when we come into the 12 o'clock hour, it'll be the life experiences with William Pellerinos. So stay tuned for that. We do have a caller on hold. Let's take it to the phone lines here. Hi there, caller. You're on with WRMN. Hi, you're on with WRMN. All right, I'm going to drop you there. We do have a couple minutes left of the Out to Lunch with WRMN hour here too. So stay tuned for more when we do come back with William Pellerinos. Absolutely. We've got some other things here as well too that you can take a look at. Don't forget you can view lots of different websites. Feel free to, of course, email us if you have any questions on things as well too. I know we didn't get into the Tradio segment here. I'll run through some of the Tradio callers that have recently called in, at least get their message out on the airwaves with the couple minutes that we do have left here. So we'll go through some of those Tradio callers and go from there. We do have some Tradio callers that have called in within the past couple of weeks or so. One has a 2,000 watt generator for sale. It's a smaller generator with the 4 horsepower. He also did say too that it doesn't make a whole lot of noise, which is pretty nice too. So it's a little bit more on the quieter side. For $350 for it, you can feel free to reach out. That number is 847-8813 is that number. We've got another Tradio caller here, has the snowblower. It's the 4-cycle engine, 3 speeds. It's got a directional double-stage snow chute on there too. For $350, that's 847-741-8276 is that number to dial. We also have the Tradio caller still looking for the Simon Learning Game and Etch-a-Sketch. If you want to reach out to her, that is 847-717-3028. We have another Tradio caller, has a lot of great items for sale here. Her name is Susie. She's got the homemade full-size quilts for $50. The bakeware 24-piece set from 1975 for $150. The kitchen mixer. She's got the big blue suitcase, sewing machine, pots and pans, and some antiques. That number to dial is 630-536-9922. You can feel free to reach out to her. And then we also do have Bill. He sells movie posters, original theatrical film posters. If you're looking for something in particular, feel free to text him or send him an email. Text is 708-793-3980, or you can also email him as well too. BillSellsPosters@gmail.com. Again, that's BillSellsPosters@gmail.com. Remember, even when Tradio is off the air, you can still text us any time of the day by utilizing our Image 360 text line at 505-926-1410. Again, 505-926-1410 is that number. Stay tuned. This does wrap it up here for Out to Lunch with WRMN. A nice little hour here that we did have with, of course, Mike and Bill on from the Hampshire Historical Society. Thank you again for joining us today. We greatly appreciate that. Love that you're here and getting the word out as well, too. Stay tuned. We'll be in our segment of Life Experiences with William Pellerino. Stay tuned for that. You've been listening to Out to Lunch. Continuing on with more local content here, brought to you by WRMN here on WRMN. Have a wonderful rest of your day and a spectacular weekend.
Get ready for an unforgettable Saturday night of music on WRMN AM 1410. Starting at 7 p.m., join Cord Stevens live from Studio 14 for the CD Showcase. Cord mixes together a blend of his favorite country music tunes because, as he says, a song remembers when. Then at 9 p.m., don't miss the Pure American Country Radio Show, hosted by the legendary Hall of Fame disc jockey and voice of the Grand Ole Opry, Bill Cody. Enjoy the best in classic country alongside today's real country hits, perfect for every fan of the genre. But the fun doesn't stop there. At 11 p.m., join country music enthusiast Jim Dandy and Mike Patrick for Branson Country USA. With a rotating roster of special guest stars from the vibrant Branson entertainment scene, you'll get a taste of the best talent in country music. So grab your boots and settle in for a night filled with heartwarming tunes and legendary sounds. Tune in every Saturday night from 7 p.m. to midnight on WRMN AM 1410, where the heart of country music comes alive.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 12 o'clock.
This is WRMN News.
Hello, I'm Dennis Green. Israel and Hamas officially reached a hostage release and ceasefire deal earlier today. It now goes to Israel's Security Cabinet for approval, then to the full cabinet. News Nation's Emily Vicker has local reaction.
The vote being pushed back concerned local Jewish and Palestinian leaders.
Israel has demonstrated its readiness for peace and has achieved peace with Jordan, Egypt, and multiple Arab countries.
While we're hopeful because we know how difficult it's been, we're also scared and nervous for our loved ones.
The ceasefire agreement includes the release of Palestinian prisoners and Israeli hostages, including 7 Americans.
Once approved, the ceasefire and first hostage release would likely happen Monday. President Biden and members of his cabinet delivered farewell speeches to thank those who served in the administration before